There's a lot of buzz for something else, so Sabrina. That's Rebel Moon. A lot of buzz about Rebel Moon recently because a new trailer came out, and we're actually getting some more information about this. And as we talked about before about Rebel Moon coming to Netflix, is that there's 2 movies coming out. And I found out more information about this. So I wanted to bring this down to the audience, is that Zack Snyder actually shot so much, instead of doing a Justice League and releasing a 4-hour cut, they decided to cut it in half. And that's why there's 2 movies coming.
That's what I figured it had to be. They're releasing it so quickly. It's gotta be. Zach,
that's what it is.
He can't keep it to 2.5 hours. No. Yeah, it had to be that. Okay.
Sounds like cruise control on a Friday.
Yeah.
Oh, I was there.
Yeah, Sean's been there.
Did you keep your shirt on? That's the question.
Yes, this week we did.
We put more clothes on.
More clothes on.
Yeah, that's true.
I would not have gone to Germany that day. No.
But Rebel Moon, the first part comes out. It's called The Child of Fire. Comes out December 22nd, 2023. And then part 2, The Scargivers, coming out April 19th, 2024, only 3 months later. So if you are excited about this project, it's coming like back to back, 1, 2, 3. And Zack Snyder's wife, Deborah, was talking about this, and she's also a producer in all of his projects. And she was talking about how, you know, for him, like he was wanting to do this for years. Like when George Lucas actually sold the rights over to Disney, he was going to produce this film as a film. And then what happened was it changed. They were like, you know, going back and forth about what's it going to be. And then he became a TV series. And then the TV series actually turned over to, well, we're not going to do this anymore. And so then he took the whole concept and he changed it over to this, Rebel Moon. And it's still very much like Star Wars. You have, you know, an Empire coming in. You have like what's probably supposed to be a Jedi at one point. And then now it's a series. And his wife was saying this is so much better, though, because he gets to not have to worry about being so locked into that Star Wars IP-ness and actually be able to just, you know, do whatever he wants in his own fantasy world and make it his own. So I thought that was kind of cool that she said that too. It's good for him. You know, I really think it is. And I think it's great that he's able to make something like this. And he's being smart about it, if you ask me too, because he's actually splitting it up and not releasing a big cut, because I think it's great visually, but overall it's like, people aren't going to sit. I mean, yes, it's Netflix. Yes, you can do that. But right, Sean, would you sit through a 4-hour cut of this?
I mean, speaking as someone who sat through Justice League, the Snyder Cut, I could do anything for the man. But no, like well, hold on, listen, we'll strike that from the record. I will say, like, having watched the trailer, you know, like it just felt like it was too much for one movie. So I'm not surprised that this is happening. I'm excited for it. It looks great. There are definitely some shots in the trailer where I'm like, this shit looks like Star Wars, and that motherfucker's got lightsabers and all the other
lightsabers
shit.
For sure.
Lightsabers came out really friggin' quick. Of course it is. You know, who the hell cares? But no, it all looks great.
Light swords, not sabers. You know, yes. Light cutlasses, Sabrina.
Oh,
light
light rapiers.
Light cutlasses. Yes.
Yeah. Lo siento mucho.
But I'll watch the hell out of this. I'm excited for it. Yeah, it just looks good.
Hell out of this.
And like the Spider-Woman in there too.
The trailer is super good.
Yeah, there's like a Spider-Woman in there. You got hippogriffs or whatever the fuck, like
the Borg Queen.
The Borg.
Yeah, she's like a Borg Queen. Yeah, she's very much like a Borg Queen.
Exactly like a Borg Queen. Yeah.
Yeah, and like so many
like a blackout rage gallon queen. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah. So, Mike, you're excited about this, right? You're excited? You see the new trailer?
Great. The trailer, you know, to me, every trailer that comes out sounds the exact same. It's, you know, it's some Aerosmith cover and just quick cuts. Like they're terrible. They make me so mad. This actually seemed interesting because it seemed like Star Wars, except with. And I saw it before I realized that it was
dig at the creator, the Aerosmith thing, because that shit looked good.
Oh, I guess it was. It was a little subliminal dig, wasn't it?
What the fuck? Yeah.
Yeah, my wife and I we were having a wide ranging.
Gross.
See, totally, 100% Borg Queen. Thank you. Yeah,
but it was like Spider Borg.
What I'm saying is that Zack Snyder brings a sensibility of cinematography and of action, which has been missing in that Wild West Mandalorian style of of storytelling. I was just watching the first episode of Ahsoka upstairs, like, and if you could just give me some more of that Zack Snyder trailer into that first episode, I would be a hell of a lot more interested into it.
Yeah, that first episode was a snooze fest.
Yeah. And maybe we're at a point where we're being part of massive IP chains with literally billions of dollars invested into them. Is
billions and billions.
Billions and thanks for the Carl Sagan, Brian. Is more of a chain than a freedom to explore the galaxy at this point. I don't know. Looks great though. Yeah, I am excited.
Yeah, I think it could be fun, and splitting it up is a smart move, and it's back to back. And he's also got different cuts coming out too. Like there's be a more adult cut coming along with the actual like original cut, which is interesting. Like, why would you just not just make it? Let's just do it. Sabrina,
you gotta be selling tickets to have them let you pull crazy shenanigans like that. That's not a first director kind of freedom to get.
No, and when we first heard about this, we were also like, "How is he doing this much?" But it makes more sense if they shot like so much more than actual theatrical release of one movie. So make it back to back, bring it on the Netflix, and like let people enjoy. Sabrina, though. And this is not really your wheelhouse. I know you go back and forth about the spice in Star Wars and the spice in Dune, and it's all too spicy for you. And
he's always trying to bait me, is he not? Is he not just trying to make me start yelling about shit? Like I literally feel like that's like my life.
But the visuals for this, Sabrina, look really great, I think, and also the acting looks like it's on par. Visual effects great. That intro monologue, actually, I think it was by Old Loki. It sounded like Old Loki. I'm not really sure.
Oh, I love the Jejune Institute. I love that guy.
Was that him? That sounded like him.
Hopkins.
That was Anthony Hopkins?
Was it?
Oh, damn, Tony. Oh, I didn't think it was. I thought it was.
Someone's going to need to find it out. Mike, get on the Googles.
I'm just thinking about, you're right. You are being baited. He invites Sean on. He invites me on. He does a Lord of the Rings story. He does a Star Wars story. You're like, I think you've kind of sussed out his whole, it's all about you.
He does it all the time with you guys, but like at least he usually gives me something. Today he's like, I give you nothing. I give you nothing and I bait you. He's got a little hook. He throws it over. He's trying to like,
pretty clearly,
put a scar in my cheek. It's brutal. It's brutal.
Yeah,
I guess maybe it is
Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah, I just looked it up too. It so sounds like the guy who played Jejune
Institute guy, dude. What's his name? He's also amazing.
Old Loki. I can't think of his name right now.
Anybody in the chat, you win a prize if you can tell me who Old Loki / Jejune Institute is.
But Sabrina, do you think this is for you at all? Will you watch this?
Actually, you can check the receipts, Bader. Brian Bader Ginsburg. Oh, chat, gift is gone because Sean figured it out. What's his name?
Richard E. Grant.
Yeah, that's great. Love that guy.
Speed it up, chat.
But don't GPT, please. So if you could look at the receipts on our show. When we watched the trailer for this, I actually had a lot of positive things to say about it. And I do like Zack Snyder, as we all know. I even like Sucker Punch, which is probably his least favorite, or least what's the right word? Least well received, less. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
The worst.
Least popular.
Yeah, the worst. The worst of it.
Worst. I think that's mean. I feel like it's mean.
It was pretty
good. It's worse though.
It was pretty bad.
I like it. It's a bunch of badass hot chicks. I'm down with it.
I mean, the visuals were great for that, but come on, Sabrina.
Whatever. I will sucker punch you right now for all your baiting that you're doing.
Just kidding,
But yeah, so no, I mean, my problem with this is I don't like a two-parter. I don't like a three-parter. I don't like when a movie stops in the middle of fucking nowhere and then you're like waiting and I just have to wait for it to come out, because like if it's a TV show you have to wait a week, but if it's a movie you could have to wait a year. Like when Kill Bill fucking 1 and 2 came out.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah,
that's what I'm hearing.
I want to keep my spice flowing. I like a flowing spice. Like a lot of times I don't even like want to start a show until there's several episodes out because I hate waiting. My patience is a virtue that I do not possess. So I don't like this solely for the reason that I'm gonna have to wait. I don't want to wait. Like when Kill Bill ended, I was like, "Are you fucking serious? Like, what? Now I have to wait?"
But it's only 3 months.
Even Lord of the Rings, 3 months is longer than 1 week. I don't even like waiting a week. I just explained.
Yeah.
Okay. Even Lord of the Rings, which I did not care for, by the way, at all. Like I watched it on my couch. On my couch, I watched it. When it ended, I was like,
"Shots fired."
This is the end of the movie. Like what? They made people wait.
Shots
like,
fired.
it was such a cliffhanger, that first one there.
When
it's
Back
like,
to the Future 1 was over,
I actually don't
when
even
Back to the Future 1 was over, she was like, "Doc Brown, pop in your DeLorean, bud, because I don't have time for this shit."
Let's do it. That's different. But what's not different is that one of them, Lord of the Rings, since it ties in, I'm just going to bring it up. They're like they climb, they fight things, and they climb over a hill, and they just like shows this like castle of some sort in the distance, and then the credits roll, and I was like, what? That's so rude.
That's all of them. You've defined.
So
you've
rude.
described every.
It's the only thing I remember.
A grave adventure
I definitely didn't
waiting for
watch
you
that
today.
shaky cam bullshit. People were throwing up. I was like, that's not for me. I don't even like it. I'm definitely not going to go to the movies to throw up. So hard no for me. But yeah, again, I was watching on my couch. I could have started the next one immediately, but I didn't want to because I hated it. But I was like, I don't understand how you could just do this to people. It's not nice. So that's my problem with it. Otherwise, good on you. I like Zack Snyder. I'm going to watch it. I just don't like, I probably wait till the second one's coming out and then watch the first one at home and then go to the theater and see the second one. Something like that.
Well, the thing is, though, you can watch it right from your couch because it's going to be a limited release type deal, but most of the time it's going to launch right on Netflix at the same time.
What?
Yep, so you can just watch it right at home on Netflix.
What?
So that's what they're doing with this, though, too. Yeah.
That's
so it's
stupid.
not.
You should go to the theater. Isn't this like a theater movie? Like, doesn't it have action and sounds and things?
It seems like it's the perfect setup for a theater movie. It really is.
I think they're fucking Zack Snyder with this situation, honestly.
Well, he's been fucked quite a few times now by Warner Brothers, so it's not new to him. That's all I'm saying.
Seems like he needs to tighten up that eye penis.
Yeah, he's at least still producing stuff. He had to do this whole baby, change it from Star Wars, make it something else, make it right.
Baby.
And his studio is giving him an opportunity.